Can't keep it. We in the field with the smoke with the region. We got the power, nigga, like the Legion. Don't come straight out the west, I need it. Nigga be thuggin', don't even know the meaning. Rip the gang out of my pocket, I'm teasing. Bad bitch with me, told her that she decent. I ain't even know she tried to steal my semen. This is the life that I live, I ain't keeping. Any nigga want slime me, that why I ain't sneezing. Yeah. No nigga be testing the clock. Remember the police raided out the spot. Cause that nigga tellin' for they got the drop. My wrist in the ball and I stuck with my Glock. Then young nigga pushing, they finna get popped. And my daddy told me niggas stay out the block, but the nigga don't even fucking come to the spot. So my brother asked me if I'm in it or not. Boy, you know I'ma ride a world hard for my spot. I put down the pencil, led me to the flock. I was smoking on flock and touching on the mouth. And you know I'ma rob him if he op or not. Young nigga that's standing for no call the cop. Me and money be lurking, twisting off the top. When you start getting money, niggas on your cock. We the real trap vibe, just came out the slot. Long list snap, my nigga done got shot. Ain't no nigga.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy CashOutFabo, and I'm back with another reaction. I'm back with another, you feel me, bro? Today we got the deadly battle at Hackney, bitch. I don't know what the fuck this shit is, man. Hey, salute the kid nerd. Oh, dang. I done cussed in the video, bro. They gonna yellow mark my shit. They gonna yellow mark me, fam. You feel me? But hey, salute the Clavish. Well, not Clavish. Salute the kid nerd and shit. Man, if you from UK, man, show me love in the comments, man.
A place where thousands of people all over the UK.
Oh, spark up your blunt right now. Spark up your spliff right now. Spark it up right now, my boy. We're going crazy. Stay tuned, my boy.
To move to with some of the best schools, social life and quality of living in London. Hackney really has something for everyone, with one of the most thriving nightlifes in London, located in Shoreditch and Dalston. A unique opportunity of inner city nature and wildlife in London Fields and the Hackney City Farm, while also having wonderful examples.
All them goats, hey, goat curry, boy. You feel me? Curry goat. You feel me? Them goats is not safe. Boy, I'm making curry goat with them, boy.
Examples of art and culture with its several museums and street art, while also being home to a wide range of different cultures and social classes who live side by side with each other. All of this while being so close to the centre of the city. But in the background of all of this, there's a darker side to the borough, a side which is constantly getting covered up. Today, we'll be getting into the history of Hackney and the deadly gang war that's plagued the borough for decades. Let's get into it.
Kid nerd. Hey, comment down below what rappers are from Hackney, bitch. Let me know. Hackney. Yeah.
So Acorns is a financial tech company. So I bought everyone's gift today with my new Acorns.
Before I get into this video, guys, make sure to follow my Instagram in the description. I'm going to be doing a lot of giveaways on there soon, so make sure you don't miss out. Now, Hackney was very different in the past to how it is now. There wasn't much covering up what it was back in the day, which was a poverty-ridden area with a lot of crime. In the 1960s, Hackney was seen as the heart of East London. Despite its harsh poverty, the nightlife made it a very bright and exciting area. But in the background, residents lived in relative fear due to old-school English gangsters who self-governed a lot of what was happening around the borough. Probably one of the most famous examples being the Cray twins, who grew up in the slums of Hackney and grew up to be one of the most powerful and influential duos in the criminal underground around London. Decades after this, a new force started to emerge inside London, the Jamaican Yardies, and they were building up a big reputation for violence around London. Some of the first areas the Yardies were building their influence was inside Hackney and another area in London called Tottenham, and it wasn't long before gang members in Hackney and Tottenham started having issues between themselves. In the late 90s, back and forth issues mainly between the London Fields and Pembury areas of Hackney.
Alright, we got Hackney right here. You feel me? Where the fuck is Tottenham at? I don't know where the fuck that shit not on the map. Hey, if y'all boys from like Wood Green, Hornsey, Stoke, Newington, I don't know how to say that word. Y'all see my cursor right here. Islington. You feel me? We got Angel, Clerkenwell, Camden Town. You feel me? Actually, talking about niggas from Camden. You know what I'm saying? We got Stratford. You know what I'm saying? We got Forest Gate, nigga. What you talking about? We got Uptown Park, nigga. What you talking about? We got South Woodford. We got North Woodford. If you from Hampstead, let me know. Let me know, man. Let me know. Hold on. What the fuck is Tottenham at? I don't think it's on the map right here.
Hackney and the Broadwater Farm Estate in Tottenham escalated.
Oh, Tottenham right there. Bro, how y'all niggas way down here and y'all niggas beefing with niggas all the way up there? That's a drive. I'm not gonna lie, that's a drive, fam. Like if you from Florida, alright, say this Miami, bruh. And like West Palm Beach all the way over here, fam. In Miami over here. Say some Miami niggas, right, got some beef with some niggas all the way up here in West Palm Beach. Bro, how y'all boys do this shit, man? Let me know in the comments, bro. Cause you feel me? This is Miami and this is West Palm Beach. You feel me? For all my Americans watching my vid. But if you from UK, how the fuck y'all niggas from all the way down here beefing with niggas up there? I can understand y'all niggas beefing with niggas right there. That's across the block. You feel me? But let me know in the comments, bro.
In a full-out war, which was one of the deadliest gang wars the UK had seen at the time.
That's crazy.
Thankfully, this feud ended up dying out after the younger generations didn't keep it alive. Instead, the younger generations in Hackney were more focused in petty feuds inside the borough. School fights between kids from London Fields and Clapton started being a cause for concern in Hackney. It started getting a bit more worrying when different areas and estates around the borough started picking sides. A couple kids from nearby estates in Holly Street and Balance Road in Homerton started teaming up with Clapton against London Fields. But at this time, it was just an innocent group of kids fighting each other outside of schools. Unfortunately, this all changed on June the 9th, 2003. A few days before, boys from London Fields and Holly Street had a group fight like they had been doing throughout the last few months. Holly Street were looking for revenge and decided to take this feud to the next step. So on June the 9th, they drove to London Fields, which is no less than 2 minutes away from Holly Street, in 3 different cars loaded with a pistol and a shotgun. When they arrived, they spotted a group of kids playing outside the London Fields estate and immediately started shooting. 2 shots hit an 18-year-old called JD Brissett, sadly killing him, starting a war which goes on till this day. This murder was all over the news and was labelled as the first ever postcode war death in London, and more was to come. Throughout the rest of the 2000s, violence was erupting all over the borough.
Oh shit! Bro, how niggas get caught on the bike? About 4 y'all niggas on the bike. Hold on, y'all see this?
The rest of the 2000s.
Look, y'all see? Them boys creeping up. Boy,
violence was
erupting. Timing. Look.
All over the borough.
Y'all
was divided Hackney into 2 sides, red side and blue side, with different estates picking.
Alright, my bad. I thought niggas was beefing from all the way down here and all the way up the map. Alright, you got the red niggas right here, you feel me? The blue niggas over here, the yellow niggas over here, the niggas in black over here. I ain't gonna lie, I feel bad for the niggas in blue, cause one side is red. This side big as fuck. So they got the whole block. You know what I'm saying? And then they got some niggas over here by the Black Cat Cafe. You feel me? They got good eats over here. Over here, they got the mall and shit. You feel me? They could get fitted and shit. Over here though, they got no drip. Like, I know they got the market and shit, but where the fuck the mall at? Like, they gotta go to the op block to go to the mall, bruh. That's crazy. And they got the ops over here. It's like, bruh, damn. I can't go shopping nowhere, bitch. You feel me? All I gotta do is go to the marketplace. That's the only thing I could do. But everything else, that's the op block. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
In different sides.
And the niggas in yellow, they probably the smallest gang over there. They must got some they must got some type of fire, cause ain't no way, boy.
Hackney's a small place as well, with it being the 4th smallest out of 32 boroughs in London, and with so many estates and gangs all over the borough, with most of the time only a street separating them. Violence was becoming an everyday occurrence, especially in the summers during school holidays. On one summer in 2008, a 16-year-old boy called Ahmed was with a group of his friends on the top floor of his house and estate in London Fields, when they spotted a group of boys riding bikes towards their building. Ahmed's friends scattered while the group was chasing them to the top of their building, but Ahmed lost his friends and got cornered by the gang, so he attempted to climb down the high-rise estate on the side of the building, which was his only escape. He ended up falling 60 feet to his death. A day before, he was meant to receive his GCSE results, which he passed 9 subjects on. 10 days later, London Fields boys wanted revenge.
Hey, that's why y'all boys stay inside,
from the
bro.
London Fields area rode bicycles near an opposing area called Pembury and stabbed a 14-year-old boy who went by the name of Fester just yards from his house, leaving him to die. The boys then proceeded to even slash Fester's 16-year-old sister in the face, who was with him at the time. Around the same time all of this mess was happening on the streets, a group of slightly older guys from London Fields was starting to pave the way for Hackney musically. A few early artists from the London Fields area, like Margs, Asco, Hypo and Tricky, made a rap group called Masstown. They were really making noise on the music scene in a time before big record deals for UK artists. But Masstown's early success really showcased to a lot of younger kids that there may be a chance of success outside of the streets. Younger kids from the London Fields area also tried their chance on music. One of these kids being someone who went by the name of Error Kid, who jumped on tracks with other younger members from London Fields. But sadly in 2009, his music career was cut short after he was attacked by members from the opposing areas of Holly Street and Hoxton, leaving him dead. More youngers from London Fields also started dropping music, calling themselves ROS or Ride Out Squad, and they were making a lot of noise on the scene in the early 2010s. Other artists throughout Hackney started gaining more notoriety as well. One of the first diss tracks to come out of Hackney was from a rapper in Homerton called Kemsey. He dropped a song called Balance Block, which was a big diss track to London Fields. A rapper called Rimsey from the Upper Clapton area also started dropping some big tracks with good production value, and he was looking like he was going to be the next big thing out of London. But while stuff was looking up for him on the music scene, unfortunately the streets of Hackney got the best of him. On January the 10th, Rimsey alongside 2 others were riding bicycles through Hackney, loaded with a revolver looking for any opposition gang members. An undercover police car spotted the group and started to pursue them, when Rimsey let off one shot into the unmarked police car before his gun jammed. The group cycled away, eventually ditching their bikes and making a run for it, but the trio were caught and Rimsey was sentenced to 11 years in jail. Another up-and-coming artist from an estate called Fellows Court in Hackney was starting to get his name out there on the scene when he dropped a tune called Trash Town, which was a direct diss track to London Fields. But sadly, just like Rimsey, he let the streets get the better of him. His name was Dubsy, and alongside 3 other friends from the Fellow Courts estate, they took a 5-minute trip from their estate to an opposing estate in Hackney called Hoxton, when they spotted the 18-year-old called Marcel Adai, who was recently seen in a Hoxton music video. The group spotted him and ran him down until Marcel tripped up. After he fell, the group proceeded to hold him down and stab him 14 times, leaving him for dead. The worst thing about this is not too long before, Fellows Court and Hoxton used to be part of the same gang until civil disputes broke them apart. Dubsy would receive a life sentence for this, cutting his music career short. But one murder that affected a lot of especially younger people in Hackney happened on April the 23rd, 2013. A kid who just turned 16 that went by the name of D-Dot was travelling home on his bus from school, ready to celebrate his 16th birthday, when he passed a school called Highbury Grove. Another school kid who spotted D-Dot through the window boarded the bus, stabbed him and ran off. D-Dot collapsed, and sadly the next day he was pronounced dead. D-Dot started getting close to the London Fields gang in his area, who were still feuding the nearby area of Pembury, who his 15-year-old attacker was from. Due to the close proximity of all these feuding areas, a lot of kids from different gangs would come into close contact with each other, resulting in even the simple task of going to and from school a constant risk. Even sending kids outside of Hackney was no longer safe, with Hackney being both in North and East London. Gangs from nearby boroughs like Islington and Tower Hamlets also started getting involved in Hackney politics, which was becoming an increasing problem. But stuff for a little while was looking up for Hackney. Due to the 2012 Summer Olympics taking place in London, the government used the Olympics as an excuse to clean up parts of East London, which was lacking behind other parts of the city. The Olympics took place in Stratford, a town just outside of Hackney, which had its own issues with crime. But by the time the Olympics was beginning, Stratford and parts of Hackney looked unrecognizable to its former state. Tower blocks were being taken down and replaced for modern apartments, and many low-income residents were being relocated to areas further away from the centre of London. And for a few years or so, the crime rate actually went down in Hackney. But this didn't last long. It would only take 2 years after the Olympics for the crime rate to go back up. And not long after, sadly another life was lost to the feud. J-Dot was a straight A student from Homerton who came to the UK with his family from Congo, searching for a better life. But unfortunately, while residing in Hackney, he started getting involved in the streets from early. J-Dot and his two friends, Gashi and Sana, were around an hour away from London in a town called Swindon, where Sana said the trio were out selling drugs in a county line operation. On January the 6th, 2015, the three were travelling back to London on the train. But what J-Dot and Gashi didn't know was that Sana was in communication with a 17-year-old London Fields member, letting him know that the three would be arriving at Hackney Central Station at 11 PM. When the three arrived, J-Dot and Gashi stepped out of the station, not knowing that their so-called friend Sana had set them up in a trap.
Damn, green ass nigga, bro. That's why you can't trust niggas, bro. Bruh, this nigga done set them boys up. And they trying to make some cheese, bruh. Bro, you can't trust niggas, bro. I ain't gonna lie, you can't trust no nigga. Especially from UK. Hey, like, no offense from my UK niggas, but like, if I go to UK, I'm not trusting none of y'all niggas, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Cause shit like this, bro.
Friend Sana had set them up in a trap of multiple London Fields members packed with knives. Once they walked out the station, the three dispersed after being ambushed by the London Fields boys. Luckily, they managed to get away, eventually ending up in their area Homerton. But at this time, they didn't put two and two together that their friend Sana had set them up. The London Fields members spent the next half an hour searching through the Hackney streets in an attempt to find both Gashi and J-Dot. Sana managed to locate the pair and once again leaked their whereabouts. This time they weren't as lucky. J-Dot was stabbed several times with a fatal stab wound to his heart. 4 people including Sana were arrested for this murder, where Sana even turned against the other 3 and testified against them. They all got lengthy sentences. Around
Damn, shorty done snitched. I ain't trusting no female from there either, boy. They quit to set up they quit to set you up. I'm not gonna lie. Them females quit to set you up, my boy. That shit is sad, bro.
At the same time as all of this happening, the UK drill scene started popularising in South London. Hackney as a whole was a bit late to the drill scene, but in 2018 the Borough started making their mark on the genre. A London Fields rapper named Lats blew up on the scene after dropping his hit single.
Yeah, that nigga Lats hard as hell.
Another rapper coming out of the opposing area of Homerton was also making waves called KO, especially after dropping his Mad About Bars freestyle, which
KO hard as hell too.
Genre. But it was another Homerton rapper that really put on for Hackney after he dropped no doubt the biggest drill song to come out of the UK at the time. The rapper being someone who went by the name of Unknown T. Unknown T hadn't been rapping for too long, but when he dropped his single Homerton B on August the 19th, 2018, the song grew to a point that the drill scene had not seen before, being the first UK drill song to chart in the official singles charts, which was a shock to a lot of people. After this drop, Unknown T was looking like he was going to be the first drill artist to cross over to the mainstream. He secured a deal with the big music corporation Universal and even performed alongside big Canadian rapper Drake at the O2. But there was one issue. Unknown T was under investigation for a New Year's murder in 2018, a murder which took place not long before he dropped his first big single. Basically, during the New Year's party Unknown T and other Homerton members attended, a 20-year-old man completely unrelated to Hackney's gang politics was stabbed to death after an altercation at the party. Unknown T alongside 3 others were arrested and charged for the murder. Another man part of the Homerton gang was also meant to be charged for the murder as well, called Sheg, but sadly him himself was also killed by London Fields members some months before. Unknown T managed to beat the murder case, claiming he wasn't involved in the fight, but his 2 co-defenders was not as lucky and ended up getting sentenced for the murder. Throughout the next few years, back and forth murders, shootings and stabbings have continued continued throughout the borough. So much that I can't even cover everything on this video. One murder that was covered heavily on the news was the murder of a 29-year-old man called Joshua White on the 26th of April 2019. Just before this murder, a young member of the Stokey 16 gang who were allied with London Fields received threats from an older Stokey member who was in jail. The older member said that he wasn't putting in enough work for the gang and quoted that Theo needed to get somebody down or he would be de-recruited from the gang. So Theo, alongside 2 other Stokey 16 members,
So if you wasn't putting no work in the field, boy, they kick you out the gang. Damn.
around in a stolen SUV looking for people around Homerton. When the group arrived at Frampton Park Road in E9, they spotted 29-year-old Joshua White, who used to have links to Homerton but was about to start a job as a train driver soon. Theo, alongside 2 others, jumped out on Joshua White and chased him into a shop.
That nigga, whoa, that was a little girl I saw. He jumped over? He jumped over a little girl. This nigga was running for his life, fam. Look at they blades, fam. Look at they blades. They not playing.
Others
This
jumped
nigga
out.
look at the zombie knife. Look at the zombie. Look at the ZK. What that shit called, bro? Look at this. I call that bitch a zombie knife. Look at that bitch.
Joshua White.
Long as fuck. Yeah, he slid on your ass in Reeboks.
Chased him into a shop, stabbing him multiple times with a 2-foot sword, all in front of a young kid who fell to the ground while getting chased. Unfortunately, Joshua would die from his injuries, but the gang wasn't finished there. They jumped back in the SUV and searched for more people. They eventually found someone else they recognized, who was with his partner and young child at the time, but this didn't stop them and they proceeded to stab him multiple times. Not long after the second stabbing, police were notified about the attacks happening out of an SUV.
Them niggas
so
is
while
sliding,
the group was
boy.
looking for more people, they ended up getting into a police
Damn,
chase
he
and they
mad!
crashed the car and dispersed.
Oh,
all 3 attackers were caught.
That boy, he don't mac that. Look. He don't mac. He tried to squeeze in. He don't
into
mac.
a police chase where they crashed the car and dispersed. All 3 attackers were caught.
Slide, they
At the same time
gone.
as all of this happening, members of the Homerton and Holly Street gangs linked up and started calling themselves 98s. They started dropping music under the 98s name and instantly started gaining millions of views on their songs. But unfortunately, their success was not long lived, with 4 of their biggest rappers on some serious charges looking at some serious time. Quite recently, 98's rapper DA, who had some big star potential, got sentenced to 28 years for a misidentification shooting. 98's rapper Billy Billions is also locked up right now in relation to the same case. If he's found guilty, he'll also be looking at a long stretch. Another 2 98's rappers, called KO and Hitman, are also currently on trial for a 2022 murder of a London Fields member called KB. On August the 13th of that year, KB was attending a children's birthday party in Walthamstow, East London, when he stepped out the party to go to his car. 2 men who police claim is KO and Hitman were waiting for him and fatally shot him. Not too long after, KO dropped a song called Laughing Stock, which was quickly building up a lot of attention after recent events.
That song took off, no cap. I think he had Digga D on that motherfucker.
Building attention in all the wrong ways. The police monitored this song heavily, which had a lot of incriminating lyrics. One lyric even described how the same gun which was used to kill KB was also used to shoot KB's older brother previously, which was something the feds didn't know until they listened to the song. It was later found out by forensics that the same gun had been used in 7 different shootings before the murder. After heat from the song and other evidence, KO and Hitman were both booked for the murder. Not too long before this, another up-and-coming rapper from the London Fields side was also starting to look promising called Blacker, but once again his career was cut short after a shooting in 2020 with a submachine gun sprayed out of control, hitting several civilians.
That boy had a switch in the UK? Nah, boy. Nah.
Shooting in 2020 with a submachine gun sprayed out of control, hitting several civilians outside a children's park. Blacker, alongside a cab driver, was sentenced to 35 years for the murder. Unfortunately, it seems like this feud has no signs of stopping, with many lives lost throughout the small borough. It's kinda crazy that this is all happening within a place where a lot of people believe to be one of the best places to live in London. But this turf war, which escalated from a group of innocent school kids having having fistfights more than 2 decades ago has made life living hell for many residents growing up in the borough. It's been your boy Kid Nerd, and stay safe.
Hey, free the 98. Yeah, I heard about them boys, man. If I should react to them boys and shit, like, let me know in the comments, cause I heard I heard they got like Rico'd or something. They whole squad got took down by the feds. I ain't gonna lie. But hey, salute the Kid Nerd for this vid, man. You did your shit, my boy. I'ma like this shit. I fuck with it. Hey, salute the Kid Nerd. If y'all boys want more reactions on Kid Nerd, comment down below. Let me know in the comments. Cash Crew Lit, BGM with the mob, CashOutFabo, cashing out straight motion, bro.